Civilizations have always been born on the banks of river. They give us life, they give us food. But there is one river that stands apart. She doesn't just sustain the body, she sustains the soul. In many homes, I have seen her water sit in a small copper pots for more than 20 years, and it never spoils. I have seen a dying man wait for just one single drop so he could leave this world in peace. Even after death, she is our only hope. We pour the ashes of our ancestor into her water. But why? The mother so pure who washes away our sins is now waiting for us to clean her. What an irony. If I think about the root cause for this, only one thing comes to my mind. We have forgotten who she really is. We have forgotten our roots and the reason behind all the rituals. Our hearts are dry, so are our rituals. In this video, I want to take you back to our roots to tell you the real story of Ma Ganga. The great king of mountains, Himavan, had two daughters. The first was Parvati. She chose the path of silence and severe austerities, focusing all her will to become the consort of Lord Shiva. But Ganga, she was different. Unlike her sister, she was radiant, bursting with life. She was wild and free. Her charm was not long unnoticed by the celestial beings. They desired her purity in the heavens. So, they performed a deep penance, praying to Lord Brahma for a boon. Brahma granted their wish, and so Ganga ascended to Swarga to purify the gods. She became Akasha Ganga, the celestial river. Wait, then how did she came back to earth? Now, while Ganga was in the heavens, a mighty king ruled the earth. His name was Sagara. He was so powerful that even in the Valmiki Ramayana, Dasharatha traces his ancestry back to him. But what made Sagara truly special? It wasn't his wealth, it was his family. He had not one, not two, not 100, but 60,001 sons. Honestly, with the family that big, who need an army? His sons were the army. With this power, Sagara wanted to become the emperor of the world. So, he decided to perform the Ashwamedha Yajna. The ritual horse was prepared and set out to conquer the lands. But Indra, the king of the gods, got insecure. He thought, if Sagara completes this, he will become too powerful. So, Indra stole the horse and hid it deep underworld in the Patala Loka. Sagara was really worried. He ordered his 60,000 sons to find the horse at any cost. They searched the entire world. Nothing. Desperate, they started digging into the earth itself. They dug so deep and so wide that they carved out a massive holes in the land. Later, the ocean filled those spaces. That is why even today we call ocean as Sagara, named after the king who dug it. Finally, in Patala Loka, they found the horse. It was standing near a sage's ashram. This hermitage belonged to Kapila Muni, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, who gave us the Sankhya philosophy. But Sagara's sons, they were filled with arrogance. They didn't see the divine sage. They saw a thief. They started shouting, accusing him, preparing to attack. Disturbed by the chaos, Kapila Muni slowly opened his eyes. He didn't fight. He didn't speak. Just from the sheer power of his gaze, all 60,000 princes were burned into a heap of ashes. On the other side, King Sagara waited, but his sons never returned. Worried, he sent his grandson Anushman to find them. When Anushman reached the underworld, he found the heap of ashes and met Kapila Muni. The sage told him the hard truth. They were not just burnt by fire, but by their arrogance. Nothing can save them now. Only the celestial river Ganga can wash away their sin. Without her, their souls will be trapped here forever. Anushman spent his entire life trying to find out a way to give liberation to his ancestors. But he couldn't. Generation passed. The task finally fell to Anushman's grandson, Bhagiratha. Bhagiratha realized that a king's power couldn't solve this. It needed a yogi's will. He handed over his kingdom to his ministers, left behind all his comforts, and walked into Himalayas. There he performed a penance so intense it shook the worlds. He invoked the Panchagni, the 5 fires, fire on the left, right, front, and back, with the scorching sun burning from the above. He stood on one leg, single-pointed concentration. He was burning his own impurities in that fire because to bring the purest river down, he had to become pure himself. If a human is truly determined, the universe has to answer. Ganga appeared in his mind's eye. She was pleased. She said, "I will come down, but there is a problem. My force is so great, if I fall directly, I will shatter the earth. You need someone to break my fall. Go to Shiva." Bhagiratha didn't hesitate. He went back to his iconic asana, standing on one leg, and called out to Mahadeva. Bholenath was pleased. He appeared and asked, "Bhagiratha, why are you calling me?" "Swami, I need to liberate my ancestors. Ganga must descend, but the earth cannot bear her force. Only you can contain her force." Shiva smiled and agreed. He stood tall in the midst of the mountains, opened his thick matted locks, his Jata. As Ganga crashed down from the heavens, Shiva caught her. He trapped her fury inside his hair, calming her down until she flowed out not as a flood but as a gentle, life-giving stream. Bhagiratha led the way, blowing his conch shells. From the peaks of Gangotri down to the valleys of Rishikesha, through the plains of Haridwara and Kashi. On her way, sages bathed in her water. She purified everyone she touched. That is why these places are Punya Kshetras even today. Finally, she reached the dark underworld of Patala. The moment her magical water touched the heaps of ashes, Moksha, the 60,000 souls are instantly released and liberated. This is why she is called Tripataga, the one who travels through 3 worlds, heaven, earth, and underworld. That is why even today, whether we are from north or south, we pour the ashes of our loved ones into her water, hoping for that same liberation. These are not just simple fake fairy tales. They are meant to evoke emotion and respect. Honestly, what is the point of doing Ganga Puja if we don't feel anything in our hearts? This story is older than Ramayana. It has survived thousands of generations. But today, it is fading. Our grandmothers are disappearing. Our bedtime stories are becoming fake fairy tales. No wonder India has lost its connection with nature. We are abusing very mother we worship. So, please tell these stories to your loved ones. Tell them to your children. Keep the flame alive. This is Katha Mandira, the temple of Puranic stories.